Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's been around 10 days since the first video dropped, and thank you for all the comments and the helpful suggestions over the first one, where we took a look at the 16 to 80 Fujifilm lens at Sundar Nursery in Delhi. For this one we're going to go a little different, and we are going to take the lens that's currently on the camera body filming me right now, which is the XF 16mm F1.4 weather resistant lens. It's one of my more recent acquisitions. It's something that I got over the course of the last 6 months or so, and I've really been liking this, and it gives me that flexibility to shoot in low light, which is something I really like, to shoot in low light indoors. And at the same time, it's a great landscape lens. It's something that I've taken out to shoot the Milky Way, although that was kind of a chance encounter. I gone there to see a sunrise at this beautiful location in Meghalaya, ended up seeing the Milky Way for around 20 minutes, and this lens really shone through at that point of time. Today what we're going to do is go to a different place again in Delhi. This time it's not the 16 to 80, it's the 16 1.4. We are going to Jama Masjid in Shahjahanabad, the old Delhi, right? Which is actually one of the newest cities in Delhi, of all the cities in Delhi which have been developed over the past millennium. The city has gone from the southernmost city, which is Mehrauli, to the city of Shahjahanabad, named after its founder Shah Jahan. And Jama Masjid is the heart of the place, is the heart of the old quarters of New Delhi in that sense, right? So it's the month of Ramzan. We will reach there just around an hour before iftar, which is when the fast is broken. And it's really nice to see how the entire community of Shahjahanabad just like congregates in Jama Masjid as this place where everybody comes together to break fast together as a community, right? And yeah, lots of tourists. I was a tourist there myself. And after that, we got some good food. This is not a food blog, so I'm not going to go through all the different kinds of food that I had there. But at the same time, we'll take a walk through the old streets of Shahjahanabad, have a look at what's the scene, what's the vibe around around Jama Masjid in particular, and have a look at how this lens performs in that situation, shooting video, a little bit of photo. My setup was basically just the Fuji X-T4, the 16mm 1.4 lens, an ND filter of around like a 6-stop ND filter to cut out the light, because it was golden hour. There was a lot of direct sunlight right into the lens, directional sunlight, so to speak, directly into the lens. So I needed to cut that out for the video purposes, but I left it on for the photos as well. And we got some interesting photos, which we will also have a look at the end of this video. One more thing that I had to mention was my experiences with the digital stabilization on the X-T4. So that gives you the sense of like a 1.1x crop, where the frame just crops in. So on a 16mm lens, that takes you closer to that 18mm field of view, or in full frame equivalent, that's around a 26.4, close to that 28mm field of view that we are very familiar with from smartphone cameras. But yeah, my idea was that would give me that field of view, but also give me stabilization. What ended up happening was this weird warping effect that was happening, especially in scenes where I was walking towards a particular subject which was in focus, like I'm walking towards the mosque from the gate, and the edges of the mosque just kept warping around. So I lost a lot of footage, so that's not in this video. But yeah, that's a learning for next time, right? So do not trust the digital stabilization until Fuji fixes it, maybe in a software release. But till now, the rest of the footage is beautiful. It's a wonderful place, and yeah, enjoy. And I'll see you soon in a couple of weeks from now. Bye.